Alright, so here we are at Cars and Coffee, the start of the penultimate day of Death Week. So we're starting out here in Las Vegas, we're going onto Hoover Dam, onto the Grand Canyon, onto Route 66, and finally finishing up in Phoenix ahead of the last day of racing. So 418 miles today. I think Tom is way down the road somewhere. They got started at 5 a.m. So everyone else is going to cruise out of here shortly, and yeah, should just be another great day of desert driving on Death Week.
We're at Coffee and Cars in, I don't know what city we're in, Vegas. That's
look, a Gen 1 LS and a Mustang.
Yeah, what do you think? It's a pretty big deal.
Oh, it's huge, man. There's tons of cars. They do it every Saturday, they say, so it's worth coming out, checking it out.
Last night was good. Did a little burnout out on the strip, so that was cool. Along the way, we lost oil pressure, did an oil change, and it came right back. And coming down from the Sequoias, the brakes overheated, and I didn't have the pin clip for the pedal pivot. We pulled over, luckily, and the pedal rocked, so I rocked it with my foot, and the pin fell out. So luckily, we were at a stop. That was a scary moment, but aside from that, it's been good. I would do it again, definitely, yeah.
We're here in Vegas. Car made it. Last pass we did break the turbo, so we've just taken the shaft out of the turbo, put it back on, and it's now NA again. Hence the filter, the finest filter from O'Reilly's. Yeah, we're making it. We're still fighting the rear gear problem, but yeah, it's just quite the task. So big top goal now, make it to Phoenix, and then we'll see what happens. We've got to hit all the checkpoints today. We just chilled out in Vegas yesterday at NHRA. So yeah, we've got to do Hoover Dam, we've got to go to the Grand Canyon, and then all the way to Phoenix. So I think it's about a 7-hour drive, like non-stop. We'll probably turn that into 12 somehow. So we're in for a long haul today, but we're not racing tonight, so we can take our time, enjoy it, the last drive of the trip. So fingers crossed we make it.
I think we have another 225 miles to go. Somewhere in there.
Your truck does it easily, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Air conditioning going, got the gear benders overdrive. We're good to go. Take care, drive safe.
Well, we were driving along and all of a sudden it was this horrible noise. It was like there's a brake dragging, whatever it is. It was instant and violent enough that I didn't want to wait at all. And so I don't know if you could see it up in there. So you can see by the picture that is no longer, it's still somewhat attached. We need to reattach that, because as soon as it did that, it shifted the whole wheel sideways, and there was all kinds of rubbing. I couldn't really pin down what was rubbing, but it was very clear that something was wrong, and I'm glad we didn't drive any further, otherwise it probably would have cut my tires to pieces. And so we have a welder on the way. When we called, he was like 30 minutes. So we're just gonna clean it up and try to get it ready for him, and yeah, get back on the road.
Push up on that while I'm hammering.
I used to have some poly bushings in some of the mounts. I don't have those anymore, so I'm thinking that the violence of hammering it without some sort of cushion is probably what's caused this new problem. The upper control bushings where it broke, those are a new addition. They used to be poly there, so we might have to go back to poly at some point.
Work hard.
Reinforce negativity in this place every time I come.
I can just wait and see the other door.
Sites are great. It's a great little thing to do.
Most beautiful road trip from start to finish. I mean, we're not finished, but that I've ever done, ever. I haven't been around a lot of places. I think Arizona, Florida, and New York's the only places I've ever been.
Yeah, taking them up through San Diego, that's kind of mine.
The coast was, I got goosebumps through there. It was so beautiful. Smelling the salt. You know, I missed from New York, the water. No, it was unbelievable road trip, man.
And here we are, and the Grand Canyon is right there.
Yeah.
So,
giant hole.
yeah, this is our home country right here. This is what we know. It's what we've seen. So it's, you know, we know how the temperature is out here for these trucks, and so the way you built it, again, running super cool. So we know these parts. We know how to treat these trucks going through here. So
it's a wheelhouse.
Exactly. You know, this is our deal.
In 50 years, 34 years of being into race cars, this is the most incredible experience of my life. Other than my marriage to my wife and the birth of my kids, there's nothing that compares to this.
So you're a father and son team. What's the week been like?
my middle son Tyler.
What's the week been like together?
Oh, yeah, it's been really good. I mean, it's been a great time.
Not a lot of problems, fortunately, besides a little overheating here and there. But I mean, what do you expect from Death Valley and the coast and Arizona? Yeah. Other than that, man, it's been great.
And our goal was to be in the top 10, and I think right now we're in the top 5, so we're really, really excited about that. We kind of did a whirlwind thing through LA. Started off with Disneyland. Got ourselves a sick week here.
And then I got
Death Week.
Or Death Week.
Death Week and got it upholstered. So we got in there and we were like, hey, we just want to get Death Week put on the hat. Is that okay? And they're like, let me call my manager. Poor old lady was just trying to do her job. She's like, I don't want any trouble with it. And I'm like, I completely understand. And unfortunately, she called her boss, and her boss was like, yeah, we don't care. Go ahead, put it on there. That's fine by us. So we got it, and we were like, all right, this is great. Let's go have fun now.
I want to say this about LA. When you stop to help a stranger in the middle of the 405 in a 58, a 58 Thunderbird, and the guy says, my electric fan don't work and I'm overheating, so I need water. I said, hey, we got an electric fan, we got water, we got everything you need. He didn't know how to respond. He did not want us to work on his car. he was scared to death, couldn't believe that somebody stopped to even help him, and basically said, "We got AAA coming." And so he didn't know how to act. He definitely thought it was a scam. He did not think it was real.
I have a set of these footballs in the coil springs to take the load of a 100-pound toolbox and ice tank and spare parts and cooler, and well, they've been in there since sick week, so I'm pretty sure I've rubbed a hole in one. So now we're just going to put a new one in, so $9 instead of like $20 a piece for actual airbags. Yeah, these have been in here for about a year now, so yeah, she's a little worn. We got this brand new one. Had to stop at the Target, get some footballs, get some more body wash, because we've been gone for like 2 weeks. So this is the nice thing about being able to run 85 on the highway, so you can make up time. Well, we might try to go with that. Where's that fluid coming from?
The welder showed up, he stick welded it back together, and we bolted everything back together, shocks back on, and anti-roll bar, and everything seems good. What could happen? We were lucky, we're really lucky we weren't going that fast when it happened. Like, all of a sudden it just started squealing and scraping, and so thankfully we were going slow, and so I pulled off right away. And didn't do any damage other than the piece that we had to weld back up. So fingers crossed, hopefully that'll be it. How was that?
Made it! Yeah!
It's exciting, man.
We went to the Grand Canyon today, the Hoover Dam. We drove about 400 miles, and it was pretty good. But I think we have to go. I don't know what the number is, but we're gonna try and go 540s tomorrow, and then lock it in, and hopefully get the grudge race, Tom, and that'll be fun. It's fucking melted. Junk. Shit's junk. This car sucks.